Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Allahumma rabbi zidni ilma. Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Ameen. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. In this lecture, we will learn how to expand binomial expansions of this type and this type. In both the expansions, the first term of the expansion is not 1. Now, let's understand how to expand this type of binomial expansion. So, to expand this type of binomial expansion, write the first term here. This is the first term with power this number. Then put plus sign. Since we have positive sign here, so all terms must be positive. Then write NC1, make 2 brackets, one for the first term which is A and one for the second term which is B. Well, this number will be the power of the second term, and the difference of these two numbers, n and 1, will be the power of the first term. Similarly, we can find the next term, which is the third term of this expansion, NC2. So, this is the power of the second term, and the difference of these two is the power of the first term. And this will be continued in the same way. So, plus plus plus, and this is the last term, b to the power n. This one, this expansion is exactly similar to this expansion except this negative sign. The difference between these two expansions is this sign. So to expand this type of expansion, we just copy this result here and we just change the signs. Means signs are alternate. So same result is here with alternate signs. So if you will learn this result, you can easily learn this result. So this is the way to expand binomial expansions of these two types. And make sure you must not take this negative sign here. Take the second term without its sign. Take the second term always positive while using the theorem. So those two results are here. This is the last one. When we have negative sign here, then signs are alternate. When we have plus sign here, then all signs are same, plus signs. Well, you can use these two results to expand the expansions of all types. Example, obtain the first 3 terms in the expansion of. Now, let me expand this. 2 minus 3x square whole power 10. So we will use this result to expand this expansion. So according to second result, we have to copy first term with this power 10. Then we have to put negative sign because we have negative sign here, so signs are alternate. First is plus and then minus and then plus and then minus. So 10C1, because n is 10, 2 brackets, put the first term here and put the second term without its sign. This should be 9 because the difference of these two is 9, and this number is the power of the second term. Then put plus sign and get the third term, 10c2. So 2 is here with power 8 and 3x square with power 2 and so on. We just need first three terms. And this is the simplified form of this result. 2 power 10 is this, 1024, 10c1 is 10, 2 power 9, you have to simplify this. This is 3x square. 10c2, I think it should be 45. 2 power 8, you have to simplify this yourself. This is 9x power 4. And this is the final answer. Another example. Find the first three terms in this expansion. So we will use the second result. So we have to copy the first term here, 2x to the power this number 5. Then put negative sign because we have negative sign here, and 5c1, make two brackets, one for the first term and one for the second term. Take the second term without its sign. 5 minus 1, 4, this difference is 4 and this number should be here. Then 5c2, again make two brackets, 2x power 3, 5 minus 2 makes 3, and second term with power 2, this number is here. Now just simplify this result. 2 power 5 is 32, 5c1 is 5, 2 power 4 is 16, 3 upon x. 10c2 is 10, 5c2 is 10, I'm sorry. This is 8x cube and this is 9 upon x square. Make sure you give this power to both the terms. So 32 x power 5. So 16 5s are 80, 83 is 240. And cancel 1 power of x with this. So we have x cube here. Well, 8 9 is 72, 72 times 10 makes 720. And just x here. So that's the final answer. We had to find first three terms. Next question. Number 7 from my worksheet. Find the coefficient of x in this expansion. And second part, hence, find the coefficient of x in this expansion. Well, one very important thing. When the same expansion is used in the later part, then always expand the first part, usually with one more term, to make this part simple. So remember this thing. When the same expansion is used in the later part, then always expand the first part, usually with one more term, to make the calculations of the second part simple. So I will expand this part with with one more term. So 2x minus 1 upon x whole power 5. So we will expand this to get the coefficient of x. So a to the power 5, then put negative sign because of this negative sign should be alternate. 5c1 2x and 1 upon x, the second term. This power is 4 and this power is 1. You have to do the calculations mentally. So when you will simplify these two, you will get x cube and you need x. So you have to find the next term. Keep expanding and just observe the simplify the terms and observe your requirement. If you get your requirement, then you can stop expanding the expansion. So 2x power 3 1 over x to the power 2. See, when you will simplify these two, you will get x and this is your requirement. But I told you expand with one more term. Although we have got our requirement, but try to expand one more term to make the calculations of this part simple. So the next sign should be negative. So negative, I'm writing this here, 5c3 2x power 2 1 upon x power 3. That's it. Now simplify this result. So we have 32 x to the power 5 here. 5c1 is 5. This is 5 and this is 16. So 16 5s are 80. And x cube after the cancellation. 5c2 is 10 and this is 8. So we have 80. X. 5c3. 5c3 is 20, I guess. And 2 power 4. 2 power 2 is 4. So this is, let me check 5c3. I don't have the calculator. 5 into 4 into 3. 3 into 2 into 1. So 3, 3. So 5c3 is 10. It's not 20. So this result is 10. This is 4. So 40. And upon x. And the question was find the coefficient of x. So this is the coefficient of x. Plus 80. So write the answer here. The answer of the first part is plus 80. Make sure you write just 80. Don't write 80x. Because coefficient is required. Now the second part is very simple. Because we have the expanded form of this expansion. So we will first copy this question here. I'm solving the second part here. So it's given 1 plus x square. Sorry, 1 plus 3x square times this expansion 2x minus 1 upon x whole power 5. So just copy this result here and copy the result of the first part here. This is the result of the first part. Just copy this thing. And put this result here. Now the question is find the coefficient of x. So we need to multiply those terms which will give term in x. So if you will multiply one with this, you will get the term in x. And if you will multiply this with this, you will get the term in x. See, this term is very important. We expanded this expansion with one more term to make the calculations of this part simple. And this term is extremely useful. So we will multiply 1 with this. One minute. Yes. and we will multiply this 3x square with this. Only selected terms are multiplying. We just need to multiply those terms which will give the term in x. You don't need to expand the whole expansion. It will waste your time. So when you will multiply 1 with this, you will get 80x. And when you will multiply this and this, you will get 120x. So when you will simplify this, you will get, I think, minus 40x. But the question is coefficient of x. So write minus 40. Don't leave your answer here. Leave your answer in this way. And this question is very important because of this extra term. Well, I will discuss this nth term formula in my next lecture, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.